So as before, the first thing that we do is we label our sides, and in relation to the angle 37 degrees, my hypotenuse is the one I label first. Then this is the opposite side, it's opposite my angle, and my adjacent. So I've got a choice: two old angels skipped over heaven carrying a harp. And for me in this one, I need the adjacent, I need the opposite. The hypotenuse is irrelevant, and so these two formula have hypotenuse in it. So the formula I'm going to write down is tan of an angle x is opposite over adjacent. Once we have our formula, we fill it in. So instead of tan of an angle x, it's tan of 37 degrees. And the opposite is 21 meters. The adjacent is what we want to find out, it's y. And here's where the difference is from our previous method. This time, the letter that we're looking for is in the bottom of the fraction. So what I have to do is I have to multiply through to get y times tan of 37 is equal to 21. And to find y on its own, I now take a 21, and instead of multiplying the left by tan 37, I'm going to divide the right by tan of 37. And when we put that into our calculator, we get 27.9 meters. Again, three significant figures. Here's a second example. Same sort of thing. The first thing we do is we label our triangle. And this is the hypotenuse. It is the side that is opposite the right angle. It's the longest one. And if 16 degrees is here, this is our opposite side, so OPP. And this is the adjacent. It's the side that's beside our angle. So again, let's decide which ratio we're using. Two old angels skipped over heaven carrying a harp. Now, I need the hypotenuse to find it out, and I know the opposite. The adjacent is irrelevant here, so let's get rid of any of those formulae that have adjacent in it, A in it. And we're left with the sine of angle x is the opposite divided by the hypotenuse. So that's our formula. Let's fill it in. The sine of angle 16 degrees is equal to, well, we know the opposite is 12.3. The hypotenuse, what we want to find out, we're going to call it y. Again, just need to be slightly careful because y is on the bottom of our fraction. So I'm going to multiply through. Get y times the sine of 16 is 12.3. And now if I want to find y on its own, I have to divide through by sine of 16. And sine of 16 looks complicated, but it's really just a number. Your calculator will work it out. And when you put that all into your calculator, 12.3 divided by sine 16, we get 44.6 centimeters in this case. Again, three significant figures. And just double check it makes sense. Is y the hypotenuse? Yeah. Is it the longest side? Yes, it is. And so it looks like a sensible answer. So here's a couple for you to try. Just jot them down, have a go at them, and pause the video. When you're ready to see the answers, just press play again.